Good morning and welcome to Day 3, the final day of the 2023 Mixed World Tournament from Leader Lanes, National New Hampshire. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Kevin Burns on Candlepin Bowling Network. We're on YouTube today, Bob Lee, Drew Steele on Facebook and Candlepin Bowling Network. Off to our right on lanes 35 and 36. We're on 33 and 34. It's ASD Fit Boston against Harry's All-Stars, and it's a big match for Harry's All-Stars. It's 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie, nothing for loss. The top point getter wins. There's no playoffs unless it's a tie like last season against Penny Lane and Coca-Cola. Bud Light right now at 28 points is in first, all by themselves. A 4-point lead over Harry's All-Stars, tied with 3 teams. Academy Lanes, JD Seamless Gutters out of Canada. New England Flooring 21 points. Stars and Strikes 21 points. ASD Fit Boston right there at 20 points. All stacked up, a whole bunch of teams. Bottom shelf, PC Enterprises, the newcomers, the external lanes, all in the running. Top 6 get paid.
Spare made. Breton.
And now we're underway. Ashlee Breton up to a great start. A spare. And Cassidy McClendon out of Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Spain. Gets an 8. Ashlee Breton, a good young bowler on the rise.
So good morning, everyone. That's Paul Grant. I'm Greg Gouillart. It's a 24-team round robin across this entire weekend. Last day today, 23 matches, and most match points wins unless there's a tie for first, and there's, in that case, there would be a sort of playoffs, one-string roll-off.
Cassidy, the 4 horseman, hits the head pin only. Ashlee Breton, 7 on the spare, 17 through 1, just missed that second chance. Shows a nice, beautiful, smooth ball. Cassidy goes a little harder. She gets a 10. 18 through 2. Ashlee, great start. 27 through 2. She's a one-on-one league bowler out of Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Mass. Home of Outrun the Bear. Cassidy McClendon having the best season, 107 average. It's ASD Fit Boston, Harry's All-Stars. We've Steve Reno Sr., the captain of the team, the Candlepin Hall of Fame, being inducted with his father, late Harry Reno, October 21st, 2023. Second ball is Laura Doerfler from Hopkins, New Hampshire, originally Henniker, New Hampshire. She has a 4 spin left, the 1-2-4-7. Another fine young bowler, Brittany Underwood on lane 33. She has a check mark, 5 to the right, 2-4-7 left. Average up to 99, bowling even better than that lately. At Millis, Ryan Family Amusements. Good bid, falls short. Doerfler the 1 and the 2. And Laura just missed for an 8. And Brittany gets a 10 to start. Perfect so far for ASD Fit Boston. Try to get that top 6 payout. An outside chance for number 1 still. 12 points up for grabs overall if they win all 6 matches today. Again, no playoffs unless it's a tie like last year. Laura half puts to right, the 3 and 9. Harry's All-Stars trails by 11 right now to ASD Fit Boston. Brittany has the 1-2-4. Her high single is 146, high triple 365, a new high 5 of 569. And just missed right. Laura 3-1-5 center Worcester, 8 back left, 6-10 right. 105 league bowler, best season 116, a tough 5, 13 through 2. And Brittany gets a 9, 19 through 2, good pinning. 15 pin lead early on for ASD Fit Boston, 1-string match. 5 more after this to wrap up the 3-day festivities here at Leader Lanes, National New Hampshire, home of the Easter Classic.
So programming note, Bud Light 2.0 is in action on the other stream, Facebook and YouTube, against Coca-Cola. They're the number 1 team. Harry's All-Stars tied for second. So 2 great matches to start your day here on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Boudreau, great bowler, powerful bowler. 7 down, 6-9 right. Try to kick the wood over. Oh, nice shot, a spare to start his string. Chris McDonough with a kingpin for a spare. Wide right. Another good young bowler out of Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. Great owner in John Pumphrey. John took over in 2019, has done wonders down there with Missed that chance for a spare. Chris, a 112 league bowler. High single 178, high triple 389, high five 655. Lives in Weymouth, Mass. He gets 9 bucks. And Jonathan Boudreau, East Boston, Mass, originally from Lynn, Mass, on the North Shore of Massachusetts. 117 league average between 117 and 119. High season average 131. And he gets a strike on spare on the delay. Pumps his fist. What a start. 20 through 1, 30 plus 2 through 2.
A just reward for a great split conversion.
McDonough off to the right. 4 horsemen plus the 8. Chris gets a 9. 2 9s to start for him. Harry's All-Stars. In ASD Fit Boston, a good one so far. Early on, ASD Fit Boston up by 3, but Jonathan Boudreau has a strike. The only mark on the board. Good morning, Greg Gouillart again.
Good morning, Paul. So, basically the prognosis is Bud Light 2.0 is probable to win. If they can hold on and they can get a 5-1 record, they guarantee it. Anything less than that, and it lets in a whole slew of teams ranked second through 11th.
Fireball Steve Reno Jr., son of Hall of Fame inductee Steve Reno Sr. and Harry Reno, his grandfather. He throws as high as fast as 46 miles an hour. Chris Jones, the captain, drops down 8. He has the 6'10". 6'10" on the right. And now it falls down all of a sudden. How about that? Pulled the chain, a strike. What a strange strike that was, Greg. You see that? He just imploded last second. Reno at 41 miles an hour, just warming up. Ooh. Goes! All that for a 10. Steve Revere, Massachusetts. High single 191, a league average of 124, high triple 464, high five 724 out of Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Chucky's house. On lane 34 in the pocket, 8, 4, 10. Chris Jones puzzle Union Street lanes, Holbrook, Massachusetts, and Webster Timber lanes, Abington, Massachusetts. He drops down 8, and will the 6'10" fall again? Not yet anyway. He's working on a strike. Reno field goal. Chris Jones, a 115 league bowler, 185 high single, spare and strike. 20 through 1, 30 the ball through 2. His high triple 431, high five 661. Reno a 9. Steve Reno Jr. 19 through 2. Good action so far, Greg. It's 80 for Harry's All-Stars, 94 for ASD Fit Boston.
Yeah, good head-pin accuracy overall from ASD Fit Boston, getting them off to the early start. But now 2 anchor bowlers that absolutely can throw some high numbers. Matt Nichols and John Winchell.
Veteran bowler John Winchell, great bowler of Exeter Lane Shooters Pub in Exeter, New Hampshire. Great owner there, and Rob Ficara Sr. John, a great bowler. Very steady, bowling since 1975. 5-time money match winner with Brian Fuller Jr. from 2021 to 2022. Here's the salad man, Matt Nichols. And contrary to popular belief, he does love salads. He gets a bad rap. He loves salads. He's got a 4 horseman, or rather a check mark. Winchell 4 horseman plus the 8, got it, spare, he pumps his fist. These guys want it all. Nichols off the wall, no, couldn't get to the 10. John has hit 190 for his high single 2 different times. Nichols 10. Matt from Whitman, Massachusetts. Not to be confused with Whitman Chocolates. Average of 112. He had the high single in the monthly Sunday Pro League at Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub this past season with a whopping 190. And a high triple of 448, also out of Union Street Lanes, Holbrook, Mass, and Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. John Winchell on a spare. In the pocket, 9, 10, strike! That's 3 strike spare combinations so far between the two teams. 20 through 1, 30 plus 2 through 2. Wow, what a start. Who said you can't bowl great early in the morning? Nichols 1, 3, 5, 8. We'll talk about a funny story we mentioned in the past a couple times about Nat Nichols. Such a character too. Does a great job running tournaments as well. He gets an 8. That puts him at 18 through 2. Top of the order back now. Update for the scores and the mark situation from Greg Gouillart.
Yes, indeed. You see the 2 marks to 1 for Harry's All-Stars. As Paul mentioned, we got strike spare combos off the wazoo right now. Ashlee Breton, the only one with a detached mark. She had a spare in the first. She's off to a good start as well. Taking a look around, 5 pins in the pinning department as well for ASD Fit Boston. That's helping as well. Harry's All-Stars have 4 marks to 3.
Ashlee Breton had a spare 7 and a 10. She has parallel pins. Cassidy McClendon trying to get a strike. Gets 8, 6, 7 split. 2 strange pieces of wood, 1 in front, 1 sidewards. Better than no wood. Ashlee just missed left. Ashlee, 21 years young, from Framingham, Mass, Ridgely, Waltham, Mass. And Cassidy got the wood to go on the cap, but couldn't get to the 7. Ashlee hit the head pin, gets 2 for an 8. 35 through 3. First of 6 matches today to wrap up this 23-match 3-day tournament. The 2023 Mixed World Tournament, Leda Lanes, National New Hampshire. Great place to bowl, 36 lanes. Book your birthday parties, corporate events at Leda's Lighthouse, across the parking lot here. 8 for Cassidy McClendon, 28 through 3. That was a 9 for Cassidy, I believe, so 27, Greg, I think it is on the scoreboard up there.
Okay.
So, fix that scoreboard. Ashlee for spare, missed the 6-10, got the 10. Cassidy, 2, I can't see it, here we go, 2-5, 6-10.
There you go.
A lot of people standing in our view. We're way back here behind the lanes.
Well, we got the preview monitor this time. Hopefully that should help.
The left-hander Breton gets a 9. Cassidy gets an 8. Ashlee pinning really well. 44 through 4. Cassidy McClendon doing well too. 35 through 4.
McClendon's last ball was foul. That's why I had it wrong.
Okay. Now it's Laura Doerfler, very good bowler. Bowling since 1988, uses 2.7-pound urethane bowling balls out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Average 105, best season 116, high single 180, high triple 391, high 5 607. A lemon drop for Brittany Underwood. $1 for Candlepins for Cancer. The lemon drop is the 4, the 6 pin. Laura drops down 9. 4 pin for a spare. We asked bowlers to optionally donate $1 on the 4, which is the second pin on your left. There's 6, the second pin on your right. Your first ball, $1 to help Candlepins for Cancer. 5 on a strike or spare. Good second ball. She leads up to 4. Laura, right on it. 23 to ball through 3 after a tough 2-box start. Underwood 9, 28 through 3. Her average 99 and climbing, high single 146, high triple 365, like I said earlier, and high 5 of 569. She averaged to 109 in the recent 10-string event. Ball says age 8. 1, 2, 6, decent wood to work with. Laura on the spare, right down the middle, a bullseye shot, a perfection shot. What do you get to show for it? A spread eagle. And a 1% success conversion rate. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. 4 in the fill. 27 through 3. Brittany got robbed there.
Third ball for Doerfler coming up.
Brittany, 28 years young. And she gets a 10. Just 1 in 5 times Red Eagles convert for 10 boxes. And she gets 2 for a 6. 33 through 4 with a spare 4. And Brittany Underwood, 38 through 4. It's a 1-pin lead in this 1-string match. ASD Fit Boston, Harry's All-Stars, all in contention for the top 6 payouts. And Harry's All-Stars also making a run. Both teams have a chance. Gets number 1. Bud Light leads by 4 points coming into today. Chris McDonough. 4 horsemen right, the 1, 3, 6, 10, 7, 8 back left. And red hot Jonathan Boudreau. Had a spare, now a strike. 5 right, 4, 7 left. Decent wood to work with. McDonough just missed right. He has the 1, 7, 8. Boudreau comes back. Oh, he got it! Wow, what a shot! The 4-7, the ball came back and hit the kingpin, the 5 for an unbelievable spare. Wow! Spare, strike, spare, 40 through 2, but 15 a ball through 3.
Paul, that was a safety play. He was going for the left side to try and tactically take the pins to tack onto the strike. But surprise, surprise, the king drops, and the Dan Castle nemesis drops just like that.
25 the ball, 25 after 3 for Chris McDonough. 4 horsemen plus to 9. What a shot by Jonathan Boudreau. Put that on your highlight reel. Where's Sports Center when you need them? 7 on the fill, 57 through 3, a 19-pin average for box. 1, 3, 9. That's not as easy. 200 is high single. McDonough has the 1 and 9. Boudreau, another spare, 4 in a row. 67 the ball through 4. Wow! McDonough gets a 10. 35 through 4. Who is this guy, Jonathan Boudreau? Who is this guy?
McDonough's had a few good outs to sit on at least, but Boudreau, 4 marks and 4 boxes on fire
and he is so locked in, though you never can tell. He's so laser focused that lane. Such an intense, competitive bowler.
He gets a certain way when he's in the zone, but he's not angry at anyone. He's just ready to destroy those pins, but always a great gentleman off the lanes as well.
Oh, yeah. A very good student of the game, good teacher of the game, too, as well. Great guy. Was a lucky strike in the Friday Night Pro League. The World Championship team, rather, in the past. 2016, they won it. Both for Woburn won in the Friday Night Pro League. Captain Chris Jones, 4 in the fill, 34 through 2. Steve Reno Jr., 3, 6, 10. Jones goes back-to-back spares. 44. 3 in a row now, 44 the ball through 3. Oh. Reno denied the spare. He'll take a 9, 28 through 3. He is the runner-up in the 2009 World Singles. He has 1 Pro Series title, 5 WNECA titles. That's Western New England. And made the Al Johnson Cancer Show and lost to Richie Myrick. And he admires his father, Steve Reno Sr., again being in the Hall of Fame, inducted October 21st. Candlepin Net will be there live. Wi-Fi pending, we'll be recording it. Either way, we'll get coverage for you eventually. Chris Jones on lane 34, leader lanes, Nashville, New Hampshire. Force from left, the 1, 2, 4, 7, 50 through 3. Reno off the wall. He's got that 4, 7, 5. Not quite Jonathan Boudreau friendly. Can he get a ball kick on the 5? Just missed left, has the 1 and 2. And Reno wraps around the 4.
Stephen given a 10 in that last box, so I show 29 for 3. That's again for the scoreboard.
All right, thank you. And 9 for Chris Jones. Strong start for him, 59 through 4.
9 for Reno.
And Reno gets a 9. He's at 38 through 4, pinning well without a mark. And Matt Nichols on lane 34. Terrific young bowler, 18 through 2. 4 horsemen plus the 8. John Winchell, a spare and a strike, 30 plus 2 through 2 on lane 33. In the clock, crossing over 5-10, the old Woolworth discount, where things were nickel and dime. Nichols, good bid. He's got the 8 and the 10. No wood, no luck. Winchell. Oh, he got it! Wow, what a shot for a spare! No wood, some luck. 40 through 2, 50 a ball through 3. Going Jonathan Boudreau style here. Seen some remarkable shots.
Takes another 20 out of the ATM with a fantastic cut shot.
Boy, this will wake you up in the morning, folks. Who needs caffeine?
Thankfully, all our videos are online on Facebook and YouTube. Well, in this case, just on YouTube, but on demand for you to watch anytime. So if you missed the start of this match, at some point, come back and watch the beginning of it. What a start.
Nichols 27 through 3 up that 9 box, 1-7-9-10. And surging John Winchell on another fill. On the bonus, just missed the head pin that time. He's got the post. 1-3-6-10, 7 left. 5 on the fill, 55 through 3. Matt uses 2.7 pound Cyclone bowling balls. Just 25 years young. Winchell for the spare again, up the wall, almost, just right over the 7. And Matt Nichols with the Augusta, Maine special, the 1-7-10 Sports Center. Great aim for a bowling alley, lousy leave. And he got the 10, but I think hit the wood first. No good, that's a 7. Good integrity. Has hit the pin first. 7 box, 34 through 4, John a 10. Boy, he thought he had that one, 65 through 4. What a start here, Greg.
And after the dust settles, Boudreau's the only one with a mark to fill, so we see immediately the effect of Harry's All-Stars' great spare making. 8 marks to 4. Pinning is just about level. That is the difference right now, and Boudreau's got one more to load up.
Cass McClendon from Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. 3. Coming in 35 through 4. Ashlee Breton after a great start. First strike, almost. A little shimmy on the 2.
No score Cassidy for the second one.
Spare! Second mark. 54 on a ball through 5.
Oh no.
Her father got a bowling starting in 2008. And a tough 5 box.
Real quick, I'll just say Ashlee Breton 4 for 5 on the head pin. Great start.
Cassidy 40 through 5. Tough break. Ashlee won the woman and Wooten Bowl on the season 9 triple for the ladies. Cassidy trying to bounce back. Almost a strike. 5 in the fill for Breton. 59 half. There's a spare. Nice comeback in that 5 box. 15 a ball through 6. Ashlee has the 1-2-9. Boy, she could really be good. Give her a couple of years, be a top woman bowler. Good young bowlers like Sharon Britton, Brittany Underwood, a lot of bowlers. Alana Brown, a lot of good young lady bowlers coming up the ranks. She gets an 8, 67 through 6. Doerfler on the right.
I already got one.
They make a good gift, you know.
Yeah.
Make a good gift.
Yes, I know they do.
All right, so is that a reset of lane 34, Greg? Okay, so pin fell down. All right.
Yep.
So Laura, 40 years young. Won the New Hampshire State Handicap title before. Nice lady. Parallel pins plus the 8. Brittany Underwood. Can't see you watching the other day. Parallel time for her, 5, 8, 6, 10 right, 7 left. She won an All Events Youth Championship in 2013. Laura, good bid, all but the head pin. Brittany, good try, 5, 8, 7 left. I asked for their favorite bowling moment. She said it's traveling for tournaments and also bowling with NHL alumni. She bowled with Rick Middleton for the Boston Bruins one time. And both with 9s. Laura 42 half, Brittany Underwood a 47 half.
She picked the single, he said. She was on that one.
And she's getting better and better like Ashlee every year. Every month. One string match. 1, 2, 7, 8, 10. And a tough 5, 6, and a Millis Mass. We call it the Dan Castle leaf.
Especially when it's got that piece of wood in front of it, it's good for nothing.
It gets a leave all the time. Never makes it, of course. And this time, that won't go either. It's tough, even with the wood, it's hard to get. But a great effort by Brittany. Laura Doerfler trying to get a 10. And chops out 2 for an 8.
That's foul for Brittany, 9.
50 through 6. And Brittany Underwood is a 9? 9
ball
bucks?
9.
Yep,
Yep.
foul ball 9, so 56 through 6. 270, 251. It's gone back and forth. Harry's All-Stars in the lead by 1, plus a spare from Red Hot Jonathan Boudreau. 67 and a ball through 4.
The ball in the channel stays in the channel, so that ball just simply does not count.
And the Approach podcast was on last year. I told Jonathan Boudreau would be a good bowler for a money match with Chris Merrill against Chris Merrill. Red Hot on his way back to his glory days. 2-1 split, 7 in the field for the second time. 74 through 4. Chris McDonough 35 through 4, a 4-2 split. Jonathan is human. Chris in the hole. Jonathan's high single 200, high triple 491, which had a 147, 176, 168, high 5. And look at this, a 10. Everything going Jonathan Boudreau's way. 84 half, insane. Chris, a tough 6. .41.5. You can substitute within by the 5th box as long as you're on a mark. And if you're on a mark, you can never come out even before that. And even through the back door, he misses left, he takes down 6. Center check mark. We've done a 3-2 split, 3-6-10 right, 4-7 left. Bowling his whole life, just started taking it more seriously a couple of years ago. Won the 14-16 youth tournament, state tournament at age 14. Another 2-2 split.
Third ball's each.
Can Jonathan get another 10 and stay perfect? Human after all. 93 through 6. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep, it gained 7 pins in the process, I'm afraid to say, so that's going to tack on basically a mark's worth of advantage for Harry's All-Stars, including with that great 10 by Boudreau in the last frame.
Sorry, Chris Tuff 6 box, 67.
47.
Sorry, 47 through 6. Sorry, screen changed, I missed it, sorry. One of these days I'll have a perfect broadcast. Mike Warren, 52 years in the radio, said you never have one. Especially do it live. No editing.
Do it live!
Reno drills 9, chance here with the 4-pin. Now Chris Jones. Reno, oh, you're kidding me.
Second time a piece of wood is foiled, Steve.
Roadblock. Jones, good ball off the wall. Can't get to 9 and 10. And Reno missed again for a 9. 47 half. Jones, 9. 68 half. 33 pin lead for ASD Fit Boston. It's gone back and forth. And despite Jonathan Boudreau's 93 through 6, they're down 33. A critical match for both teams.
No, that's consistent, yeah. Boudreau's 93 has Harry's up, yeah.
Yeah. ASD's up 33, right?
No, Harry says.
I'm sorry, Harry's up 33. I was already the wrong screen, sorry. Screen shifted on me. So, my bad. Scene 1, take 2 action. Oh, Harry's All-Stars up 33. See what I mean about live stream? Reno again gets robbed. Oh, nice shot for Jones. Spare. Pretty shot. 78 to ball through 6.
Reno.
Reno a 9. 56 through 6 without a mark.
Jones on 4 marks. Started with 3 and now sits on a 4th.
Break up the salads. Matt Nichols on lane 33. John Winchell having a great start. 65 through 4. Matt 34 through 4. At Extra Lane Shooters Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire, Matt Nichols pulled a doubles tournament. In the qualifying round, team event, they combined for a 14.06. And Winchell a strike. Another fist pump. 75 and a plus 2 through 5. And Nichols matches with the fist pump. He gets a strike. 44 out plus 2. Wow.
Nichols had a 120 plus average. One of 8 bowlers to do so yesterday.
So that doubles event, that team tournament, they combined for a 14.06. Matt had a 7.05, Tim had a 7.01, and Matt dented his knee in extra lanes. Funny but true story. Both on strikes. John first. Off the wall. 7, 8,
Oh boy.
9.
Oh boy.
Almost. Kingpin holds up. Nichols going for double duty here. He missed right. Not a bad lead, the 1-2-8. Exciting start here at Leda Lanes, National New Hampshire, the 2023 Mixed World Tournament in its final day. First of 6 matches on Candlepin Bowling Network. Spare on strike.
Again.
85 through 5. 95 in the ball through 6. Wow.
Takes another 20 out of the ATM. That's the 3rd 20 box he's had.
We had 4 of those so far. Nichols gets to 10.
So 9 strike, 10 box. Stand by.
So 9 in the fill, 53 half, 63 through 6.
You got it.
And back to the top of the order, 33-pin lead for Harry's All-Stars.
You
Paul
got-
Grant, Greg Gouillart, Kevin Burns on Candlepin Bowling Network. Tell how you can subscribe and all that stuff.
You got it, Paul, and I caught up. We like and follow. No, that's on me. Like and follow on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube by hitting the buttons you see. Thank you so much. And if you like the video, please hit a thumbs up. I know it's exhausting to do it for every single video, but we appreciate your support just by watching either way. 2 marks to 1, unfilled.
Just a correction, Matt Nichols' average is 112. No, 116, not 112. That was an older.
In a tournament average, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Ashlee Brittany, the 6-9-10. Strong start, 67 through 6. Spare bid almost. Cassidy goes left. Cassidy 150 high single, improved since last time I covered her. High triple 386, improved since last time I covered her. At Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. High 5,600, 40 pins higher than the last time I covered her. High 10, 1129, up from 1054 and 1100 the last 2 times I covered her. So just a terrific bowlers in the ladies scene. Okay, Greg, what did I get? I couldn't see those boxes there. Obstructed view.
Breton 9 and McClendon 8.
Thank you.
I was worried about that one. I saw it.
Breton, beautiful ball in the pocket, 7. The triangle is the 6-9-10. McClendon, 1-3-9-10. Harry's All-Stars up by 37 in this 1-string match. Hooked it right. And Cassidy missed the head pin. Ashlee a 9, 85 through 8. Cassidy a 9, 81 through 8. And it's BU time. Brittany Underwood, not Boston University. From Rockland, Massachusetts. That one got away, she gets 2. $56 through 6 coming in. Laura Doerfler 50 through 6. She had a spread eagle spare 4.
I have a score correction to announce in just a moment.
Ashlee goes left, has the 1-3-7.
Brittany?
Laura 4 left, 6-10 right. This is a difficult shot, obviously. And she split it perfectly and right behind the 4. So close.
I don't think the wood would have done much better. That's probably her best play at it. Too bad.
Underwood a 7, 63 through 7.
So Steve Reno Jr. did have a 9 in that third box like we thought, so I re-corrected the score. They must have gone back up to the front desk to fix it up.
And Laura gets a 10, 60 through 7. Her team is down 39. Laura Doerfler has a New Hampshire Ladies Singles Scratch Championship under her belt. She enjoys reading, hiking, camping, and spending time with her nephews. Brittany Underwood chops out 3. 1 spare for each side. Doerfler in the pocket. Another 2-1 split. This time it's the 2-4-10. Out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Brittany just missed left. 1-7-8-10. Missed it right. And Brittany hit the object pin, nothing else to show for it, a 7. 70 through 8. Laura 9, 69 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Chris McDonough, 47 through 6. Jonathan Boudreau, 93 through 6. Chris looking at the 1-3-7-9. Jonathan Boudreau goes right, 1-2-4-9. Bud Light 2.0 leads the pack coming into today with 6 matches to go. This is match 1. 28 points, 4 points into Aries All-Stars here. In ASD Fit Boston in 7th, 1 point out of 6 to cash out. And there's a 7 of 9 Star Trek character for Chris McDonough. Jonathan missed left that time, 1-2-4. Harry's tied with Academy Lane's JD Seamless Gutters out of Canada, 24 points each. McDonough gets 1 for a 9, 56 through 7. Jonathan hits head object pin for an 8, 101 through 7. Excellent string. Again, other notables, 21 points. New England Flooring Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. Right now they're 6th. All those top 6 teams control their destiny. If there's a tie and we're done after the 6th match, you have 1 string playoff for the top 2 teams. McDonough 4-8. Jonathan cooling off a little bit after crazy start. 3 in that ball. McDonough missed right. Bob Lee, Drew Steele covering on Facebook and Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Coca-Cola by Craig Holbrook and Bud Light with Sean Baker. The top team. You can watch that also on Candlepin Bowling Network. Jonathan's biggest challenge here, 1-7-9.
Tough to pin when the middle rows get blown out like that.
McDonough 9. Tough start, 65 through 8. Jonathan Boudreau's high 5, by the way, is 746. He gets an 8. 109 through 8. Harry's All-Stars lead by 39. 1 spare for each side. Is it right? One for each side, is it correct?
Yes.
Chris Jones has that spare right now for ASD Fit Boston. Chris, 34 years old. And his high single 185, high triple 431, high five 661. Parents were bowlers. He won a Comcast TV show twice, going 1-1. Takes down the 478. Steve Reno Jr. been robbed a couple of times, looking for his first mark. 55 officially through 6 after the score correction. 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. Jones leads up the 1 and the 9.
Oh boy.
Reno.
Yeah, Reno tagged both pins, the 2 and the 10. Sorry, Paulo, to interrupt.
It's okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to see the pins. I get people standing in my way. 10 for Jones. We need to get one of those things that TNT has, up in the little booth there. Jones 91 through 7. Reno an 8, 63 through 7. Chris Jones' favorite bowling moment, qualifying as a youth for the Comcast TV show back in 2006. He loves golf, big football and college football fan. Gotta love college football. Go Nebraska. Well, they're not good anymore. They used to be good. They're like the darlings back then. 4 or 5 national championships. Also enjoys spending time with his family, wife, and his dog. Crossing over, he's got a check mark. 3, 6, 10 right, 5 left. Steve Reno, long overdue for a mark. He has the 1, 4, 7. Wood behind the head pin.
Steve's been on the head pin more than not, but 2 times the wood has betrayed him, and 2 times he's gotten splits.
Spare for Jones. 101 on the ball through 8. Reno missed it. 9 box. 72 through 8. Harry's All-Stars lead by 33. It's anchors away. Matt Nichols, 63 through 6. Super hot John Winchell, 95 in the ball, lane 33 on a spare. Nichols avoids the lemon drop, gets 2. That's the 4-6 for your first shot, optional $1 donation for the 501c3 charity, Candlepin for Cancer. Winchell a 2-2 split, 2-4 left, 6-10 right, 101 through 6.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Nichols, good bid. He has the 5 and the 9. 5 left, 9 right. Piece of wood to help for a 10. And John missed everything. And he returns to earth. Nice 10 for Matt on the 2-2 split initially, 73 through 7. And John settles for an 8, 109 through 7. He bowled the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Nate Lees who runs the tournament here, won that the first time. John Winchell won it the second year, was the runner-up to Sean Taylor the third year. Nichols 6, 1, 3, 6, 10 foresman. About a 36% pro success rate without wood. Statistics by Candlepin Bowling Network. Executive producer is Bob Lee. Now Winchell's starting to slow down on his own. 3-9 half Worcester. It's hard to maintain that in spare strike combinations all the time, obviously. Ooh. Good bid by Matt.
3 out of 4 on the Horseman.
John, a good bid. Just 20% half Worcesters convert. Left to right, 7, 5, 6, 10. And Nichols gets the 9 that time, officially. 82 through 8. John will get an 8.
117.
Back-to-back 8s, 117 with 8, slowing down a little bit, but nothing wrong with that. And with 2 boxes to go in this first of 6 matches today, it's a 36-pin lead for Harry's All-Stars. 4 points out of first place.
Just quintessential John Winchell bowling, quiet at this end and destructive at the other end. 5 marks, including 3 20 boxes. Chris Jones, who's also got 5 marks, weathered a headpin drought for 5 boxes, but stuck with it and now has a 5th mark to load up in just a moment.
Cassidy the 4-7, Ashlee Breton. 85 through 8 coming in, Cassidy 72 through 8. Ashlee the 2-5, 7, 8, 10. Cassidy missed everything.
Oh!
Good pin by Ashlee, so close.
Got the side saddle and the 7 pin.
Cassidy, nice out. She'll take an 8 out of that mess. 80 through 9. Ashlee a 9. 94 through 9. Cassidy last year, team come from behind in the Russ Neely Senior Overnight Tournament at Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. Had that on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. She bowled with Chris Merrill and Mike Jakes, who won the the Maine States APH tournament in April. Watch it on Candlepin Bowling Network. Mike Jakes, Mr. 9-pin, I call him. He was just killing the 9-pin drops all weekend long during that APH championship, average for handicap tournament. Maine does a lot of tournaments, 9 events every year, at least, for seniors and adults. Oh, what a shot for a spare! The triangle and the 7. And Ashlee just denied the 10 again. A couple of close calls, and he let you be about 120, 125.
Ashlee was just a few balls away from 120, I think it's very fair to say.
Gets the 10, 104 string. Cassidy with a strike to get to 100. Harry's also up 35, 1 spare for each side. Stars and Strikes have a lot of great bowlers there. Russ Neely Jr. and Jody Neely run that place, do a great job. And she has a banana split on the spare, 6-fill, 96 string, 8 boxes to go.
Harry's All-Stars has had at least 3 or 4 brilliant season spares. That's why they've got such a monster advantage right now.
41 pin lead plus a bonus ball from Chris Jones.
And why they're tied for 2nd in the tournament, I hasten to add.
Kevin Burns, our roving reporter, is going to check on the Bud Light scores. He had a 4-pin lead earlier. Laura off the left, 1-3, 8-10. Brittany Underwood, beautiful ball, 9. 4-pin for a spare. Kevin Burns update, Bud Light 2.0 is up 60 pins late in the first match. That means they're going to go to 30 points and sustain at least a 4-point lead. If Harry's All-Stars hangs on, Laura on the object won't carry to the 310. Brittany got it, I think. I couldn't see it.
No foul.
Oh, it's foul. Okay, I can't see it from here. People are just standing in our view. So 9 box. Tough break, 79 through 9.
3rd ball, Doerfler.
And Laura gets a 9 in the object pin, 78 through 9. It's all Harry's All-Stars.
What's this question?
I just read it right before last night.
I think.
They had 10th box. We have 5 more strings after this. Laura headpin hit, missed a headpin rather. 1, 2, 4, 10. Brittany on the nose, 3-2 split.
Coming up next, Coca-Cola and New England Flooring. And of course, other matches. I'm not sure of the other stream on 35-36, their teams just yet.
Final ball for them. Want to thank New England Floor owner Dave Hodge-Mallon. He donated a $50 bill to Candlepin Cancer yesterday for a lemon drop. Helps support Candlepin bowlers and their relatives going through cancer treatments. Laura at 10, Brittany a tough 5. She ends up with an 84 string. Laura an 88 string. It's all Harry's All-Stars. They need to win this to keep pace with Bud Light 2.0. Going to win over there easily. Jonathan Boudreau. Crazy start. He settled down a little bit. 109 through 8. Nothing wrong with that. 6 pro titles. Bowl of the Year twice. Runner-up twice on Bowl of the Year. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. McDonough 65 through 8, trying to get a mark. Miracle zone here for ASD Fit Boston. They're 1 point out of the cash place right now. Boudreau, almost.
Ooh.
McDonough 1, 2, 4. Jonathan won multiple Friday night regular season titles since 2012. Pulled a 684 in Candlepin, Kansas, season 1 in the qualifier. He gets a 9. 118 through 9. Chris McDonough, a 7. 72 through 9. Boudreau on the nose. 4, 7, the 4 goes, 7 left, 3 right. McDonough head pin, 8. Angle piece of wood in front, 1 to the left.
No marks. Yeah.
Boudreau won't go. McDonough
Jones, yeah.
on the board in the 10th. First mark. 82 in the ball. Out of Webster Timberlanes, Abington, Mass. We're doing a Candlepins for Cancer qualifying round for all bowlers. Trying to work it out with John Pumphrey to be announced. Either this summer or in the fall, early fall, September, late summer, October. Hopefully sooner. Well, stay tuned for information on Candlepin chat. Jonathan, 127 string. And Jones, 9 on the fill. Nice finish, 91.
McDonough. Yeah, McDonough 9.
So 38 pin lead for Harry's All-Stars.
McDonough, you said Jones.
Oh, Jones, sorry, McDonough. What's the name anyway, right? I always joke, Jesus calls Simon Peter and Saul Paul, so I give him good company, I guess. Now, Chris Jones. I know who they are, you just say it wrong sometimes.
He's on a mark, of course.
Steve Reno Jr., he's overdue for a mark. Pack of 5 plus the 7. This team has not needed him. Thanks to Jonathan Winchell, John Winchell and Jonathan Boudreau. 3, 6, 10 wobbling around, 8 left for Jones. 107 through 8 coming in. And Reno with the Augusta Main Special, the 1-7-10 Sports Center leave. Great ownership, Mark Carrier. Took over last year. And there's a spare for Jones, another one. 117 the ball through 9.
Yeah, that's a 6th. 6 marks.
Reno, object pin, nothing else. Reno 80 through 9. Just 4 in that ball.
That's John Winchell doing some stretching exercises. That's his usual pre-bowling routine.
Chris Jones on the bonus. He'll take 5, 122 through 9, leading his team.
Leda Lanes has some tough pins put in the Easter Classic before last. It has a way of humbling even the best bowlers like Steve Reno Jr. Third ball's coming up for each. Reno Jr. takes 9.
Open string, no marks, but pinned really well. 89. Good try by Jones. 8, 130.
Yep.
First string. This one match string. One string match. I'll get it right eventually.
Take that wad of paper, toss it away. John Winchell and Matt Nichols will close it out.
John Winchell's show here. 117 through 8. Matt Nichols 82 through 8. Leads down to 26 somehow. Matt's needed a couple of big strikes. Definitely a double needed minimum. Maybe more. So Bud Light will win. They'll go to 30 points and maintain by 4 of Harry's All-Stars with 26 points. Academy Lanes was tied with Harry's All-Stars and JD Seamless Gutters tied also. And there's a tie for the top two, a roll-off after our first 6 stream matches today, after our 6th individual match. And that'll be on Candlepin Bowling Network, and the other ones go by total pinfall. That's why every pin counts. John 4-7-10 is Matt Nichols. Crossing, oh, a strike! A strike salad!
Winchell tried to shoot that piece of wood down low across. Could have possibly spun back or gotten tangled into 4-7. Unfortunately, now he'll have to try a 2-pinner for the 9. Got the 4-7 though, almost got the roll. You know, I was wondering if I was selling John Winchell short on that one. It is a 9-box and a 126 through 9.
Him and John Winchell had furious starts. They've settled down, but if it's, you could say, oh, I could have done better. I had a good start, but that, you know what? If he didn't do that, even the 90s probably. So kudos to them.
Corey Elise's watching this match on. He has a point. A double strike could tip the scales here.
It has a strike for John Winchell.
Ooh.
Game, set, match. 136 plus 2 in the 10th. Nichols 5 with the strike.
And now it, I believe, is mathematical with that strike and Nichols not doubling. It is Harry's All-Stars match, but a great spare on the Caleri leaf.
Spare on strike, 102 through 9, 112 on the ball in the 10th.
Yep.
And not giving up.
You can't gain 15 pins on a final box spare, but what a great effort by ASD Fit Boston, a great score. Harry's All-Stars will prevail.
And they'll keep at least a tie, a potential 3-way tie for second place. John Winchell on the bonus, 7. Working on a strike, trying to get to 1. And Nichols a strike. Wow, what a finish.
Oh no, a belated strike.
Spare, strike.
But that's why Matt Nichols is a 120 average bowler in this tournament.
122. Winchell 9 in the strike. 145. What a comeback by ASD Fit Boston. They end up losing by 14. They were down 41 or so. Nice comeback by Chris Jones and Matt Nichols. A little too late, unfortunately for them. They dropped at 5:45 to 5:31. Harry's All-Stars at least tied for second right now.
So looking at this, Harry's All-Stars, who was tied for second, will gain those match points. I believe Bud Light was prohibitively ahead when I first looked over.
They got a 1 over there, yeah.
They have one?
Oh, yeah, they have like 60 points. They just wrapped it up.
They had to have. I mean,
Yeah. Bud Light 2.01. Yeah.
So Bud Light will continue to maintain their 2-win gap over with now 5 matches remaining. Statistics in this match, by the way, 13 marks to 12. It was pretty close there. A pinning was within 1, so it was just the field quality, just all those 20 boxes. There were 4 20 boxes compared to, actually it was 3 20 boxes on ASD Fit Boston if you consider Chris Jones got 1 and Matt Nichols got 2. So that's how it is. That's how close this match was. And just those little extra on the fills for Harry's All-Stars is what carried them. So we'll sign off here. This is Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. Paul?
Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. We'll sign off. We'll give you an update on all the scores for the top 6 teams in playoff contention on Candlepin Bowling Network.
See you soon.